meet her, and she is a story half told, a beautiful, fractured narrative bound in sorrow. Her past is a haunted landscape dominated by a single, towering shadow, the ex. He is the villain of her tale, the architect of her pain, and you are the hero, the light that has finally pierced her darkness. You feel it in the way she looks at you, a sense of profound, desperate relief. She tells you the stories, not all at once, but in careful, measured doses. Each one is a poisoned dart aimed at a ghost. He never listened, she says, as you hang on her every word. He was so cold, she whispers, as you pull her closer into your warmth. Each of his failures is a testament to your success, each of his cruelties, a monument to your kindness. It's intoxicating, isn't it, to be the antidote? But you must understand, this feeling of being the savior, it's a meticulously crafted illusion. You are not the hero, you are the replacement. This is the sympathetic X trap, and it's the most subtle, most effective form of psychological grooming. It's not about her healing, it's about her control. She isn't sharing her trauma to connect with you. She is giving you a script. She's outlining the character she needs you to play. The mechanism is called triangulation. She creates a psychological triangle between you, her, and the ghost of her ex. He is the permanent villain. You are the provisional hero. Your position is entirely dependent on you being his perfect opposite. This isn't a relationship, it's an audition. And you are constantly being judged against a performance you've never even seen. Think of it this way. A man named Alex meets Serafina. Serafina is captivating, but wounded. Her story is about Julian, her monstrous ex. Julian was possessive, she says, so Alex makes sure to give her space, to never be demanding. Julian was emotionally distant, she cries, so Alex becomes a well of endless empathy, absorbing every tear, every fear.
Alex feels good. He feels necessary. He is actively undoing the damage another man has done. He is healing her.
Or so he thinks. The truth is, he isn't healing her. He is merely following her rules. Then one day, Alex is tired. He had a brutal day at work. He is quiet, withdrawn. He doesn't have the energy to be the well of empathy. Serafina looks at him. Her face, usually so soft, hardens. "You're being so distant," she says. Her voice is chilled. And then come the 5 words that change everything. "You're acting just like him." And here it is, the number one sign, the tripwire you never saw. The trap is not that she talks about her ex. The trap is when her complaints about him become your commandments. When she praises you, she isn't celebrating who you are. She is rewarding your compliance with the script. Her stories of his flaws were never just stories. They were a behavioral checklist, a list of rules for the role of the good man. The moment you deviate, the moment you express a genuine human flaw that happens to be on that list, you are no longer the hero. You have broken character. And in her story, there is no room for improvisation. Suddenly, the triangulation shifts. The ghost of the ex is no longer your opposite. He is your twin. Every accusation she ever leveled at him is now in her arsenal, ready to be used against you. You're just as selfish as he was. You hide your feelings, just like he did. The pedestal you stood on crumbles into dust. The idealization phase is over. Devaluation has begun. You see, the role of villain in her story was never permanently filled. It was just a job vacancy. And you've just been promoted. She doesn't see you anymore. She sees him. She projects all his alleged sins onto you because her narrative requires a villain to make sense. Without a villain, she would have to face her own choices, her own patterns, her own role in the destruction of her relationships. The villain is a scapegoat, a necessary sacrifice to preserve her status as the perpetual victim. You will try to defend yourself. You'll say, "I'm not him. That's not what I meant." But it's useless. You are arguing with a ghost. She is not listening to you. She is listening to the echoes of her past, played through you. This is not about love. It was never about love. It is a trauma response, a deeply ingrained survival mechanism that perpetuates its own misery. To love her is to be consumed by her story, To save her is to be sacrificed for it. So what do? You cannot win the game. The rules are designed for you to fail. You don't play, you knock the board over and you walk away from the table. You must realize that you cannot edit her story for her. You can only choose to remove your character from it. This is not cruelty. It is the ultimate act of self-preservation. It is also perhaps the only thing that could ever force her to face the true author of her tragedies, herself. Beware the woman who paints her past with a single brush in a single color. Life is never that simple. People are never just villains or heroes.